Alright gang, BA here with your crypto Christmas wrap up into December. This is Saturday, December 11th, 2021. And what we're going to focus on in this video, let me skip around a little bit, is the hottest sectors, identifying some good projects to focus on, how to get in, get some capital in during this type of market environment, and then some of the most speculative plays. Before we get started, we are not investment advisors, can't offer investment advice, can only show you what I'm doing. You have to decide whether or not you want to follow along or not. Anyway, let's get started. Hey, the crypto Christmas everybody was counting on may very well turn out to be just a opportunity to buy at really good prices, to add for potentially higher moves going into next year, the middle of next year. So that may be what this Christmas is about. Instead of cashing in and buying a different colored Lambo for each day of the week for December, what is what most people thought. The thing about the market is when everybody thinks one way, it's going to go the other. Always does, always has. Anyway, this is a very good environment for me to accumulate what I believe to be solid projects to add to. And I will tell you, if you have not entered, if you have not gotten into this market yet, this is a really, really good time. So it's, I think, in my opinion, offering us some really good entry points. All right. So a summary is, Bitcoin's down 30+%. The rest of the markets, the altcoins have just been obliterated. I mean, absolutely crushed. So Bitcoin down 30 to 38%. The other markets, altcoins are going to drop, 50, 75, and 80. So that's where we're at right now. I'm still bullish going in. I still believe we're in a bull cycle. The charts tell me we are. This is just a pullback on the way to the top. I've mentioned it many times before. There will be plenty of 30+% pullbacks on the way to the top here. All right, hottest sectors. Till proven otherwise, it is Metaverse and gaming. But it's also very risky. A lot of the coins I had huge gains in, still have lots of profits, but those gains tumble 50, 60, 70%. That's just in line, doesn't shake my confidence one little bit. These are just good add-on points for some of the best projects I think going forward. All right, so what I believe hottest sector number 2 is to concentrate on some of those layer 1 solutions. And then 3, something new that's getting rolled out and getting more traction is ZK Rollups. All right, so good projects in my opinion. We're going to start with Metaverse and gaming. Of course, Sand, the 400-pound gorilla in the room, and Mana is the other 400-pound gorilla. These are, I won't say mainstream, but these are the top projects. And just as a disclaimer, I have positions in everything I'm showing you here, minus I think 1 or 2 that's not even listed yet. So, all right, so I think THD, Thetan Arena, that one has a lot of room to run. It's harder to buy those, so for those just getting in or not comfortable making multiple swaps, stay away from that. Remark. That is, there's something really big going on in Remark. It's being closely guarded. So, that's a potential right there. It's on KuCoin, easy to buy. Same with PYR, Vulcan Forge on KuCoin, another top quality gaming metaverse project. Go down the list. I'm going to stop right there and pull up some of these charts. Let's go into gaming. All right, so let's just take a look at Sand. And again, all this is my opinion. We've gone from up in the 8s down to 5s, so nice pullback. I think a good place to enter on some of the big ones. Mana, same thing, up close to 6, down to 340, some change. Probably a good entry point right there. These are longer term holes. Again, my opinion, not investment advice. Let's go down to Remark because that's one that's This one's just been moving. It was around 44. I started to buy it a little while ago and got busy. It turned around. Now it's up to 47 again. But this one is a lot of hubbub over remark out there in the gaming and metaverse communities. PYR again. Oops, I gotta get my ABCs down. PYR, from 48 down to 28, touched down to 16. I got in a couple of entries here. I'll probably put in some more. For me, it's good buy point, so I'm going there. Wild, another potential undervalued play. Up above 750, down around 442 right now, so potentially nice entry. God's Unchained, did not put enough money in this one. I was playing around, dollar cost averaging in, and it just rocketed higher on me. So if it pulls back a little bit more, we get inside this area here, then I'll probably go ahead and start chunking some more money in. This one's becoming adopted very quickly. Another one that I really like is Gala. Again, just another one of these. A lot of these I got in way back in here at the lows, 10 cents, 9 cents. I think I got in 9 cents on Gala. So I ain't done, not shaking out. This is probably, in my opinion, a good add point. I'm going to go ahead and hit Alluvium since it's right there. I've gotten a position on. It's a little bit below my cost basis, so I'm going to probably add to that one today. Sol, a lot of talk about the blockchain, that this is for the gaming, very interesting entry point there. So it's for me worth an add going into December here. Okay, that's just some of the gaming metaverse plays. Again, I can't tell anybody what to buy. The ones that are highlighted over here are the ones I'm focusing on. Okay, so I've got positions in all these, but I will focus on these, for dollar cost averaging in. Now let's get to some layer one solutions. If you haven't gotten into crypto yet, you gotta have a base around Bitcoin and ETH. Okay, punto. That's it. You got to have that base level built right there. So for Bitcoin, if you've watched my other video, for me, it's a great add point. But will I add Bitcoin? No, I think they're much. I already have my Bitcoin position, so I won't add to that one. Same with ETH. I may add some ETH if we get any more downside action in my retirement accounts in the stock market. I'll be playing ETHE, the Grayscale Trust, but I won't be adding any more ETH into my long-term holdings for crypto. All right, so then that leaves us with just some of the other layer one solutions. So let's go down, take a look at Solana. And again, these are not trades. These are positions to add to for either long-term holds or for a potential move up. And what I like about Solana is we hit this green right here, which has a high probability of calling a bottom. Look at this. Bam. Look at that. Went up, doubled, and then you had that move from 20 up to 220 right there. All you have to do is go back. It tends to get in the bottom and then it goes up. So we don't know how far it will go up, but nice probability that we're in a down in a low area right here. So I don't need to see much more than that whenever I'm looking at the charts, and especially long-term hold. I'm not trying to time anything. I'm just trying to get into an area where I think there's value. So Polkadot's just been destroyed in this move right here, and I can't help but believe it's one of the top projects that it's not going to just rip to high heaven when this thing takes off. Anyway, that's my opinion. So DOT is another one. AVAX is really, really hyped as the next Ethereum, or something to give Ethereum a run. So you got to look at AVAX, Solana, dot, those are all potential, not that ETH's going to be taken over, but layer ones that could rival ETH. So again, really big pullback here in Avalanche. Again, I have positions in these. We'll continue to add. Matic, let's take a look at that. Hopefully a lot of you guys got into Matic with me back below $1. Some of you got in with me about 37 cents. It's where I started buying this one. It's hardly budged in this down move. So this one has multiple things going for it. It always has. You can tell by the price action. Matic is a quality project just based on the buying pressure. You don't need to see anything else in the crappy environment we're in. And Matic is just holding strong. It looks impenetrable right now. All right, Luna is another right above it here. I mean, look at Luna, layer one solution here that has not buckled at all. I mean, it is that day that we had the flash crash in Bitcoin, Solana was trading in the 70s, or Luna was trading in the 70s, went all the way down in that day to 29 and some change, ripped all the way back up, trading 75. Okay, so that just tells you that there was some stiff buying action in Luna. Here's one I don't have a position in. I am by the end of the day, and that is going to be, where did that? Yep, Phantom. Okay, another potential layer one that could be rival Ethereum. Anyway, there's a lot of hype around the blockchain for this one right here. So this one's trading at like $1.47 right now. By the end of the day, I'll have a position in this one. All right, so that's all the layer ones. The next one I'm just going to gloss over. It's ZK Rollups. So these things are, they use a mathematical function which enables the speed, efficiency, and cost to greatly reduce transaction fees. And you'll notice Matic is in that list right there. So it's part of ZK Sync type structures. One that I'm waiting for is ZK Sync. It's not out yet. And then Zcash is actually trading on Coinbase. I don't have a position in Zcash. I'm going to keep watching that one right there. But I really want to get a position in ZK Sync if I've got to find out when that token is released. All right, so now we've talked about some of the projects to watch. Let's talk about how to get in some of these trades. So this is a type of environment here. You never know where the bottom is. We can go lower for sure. So I'm just dollar cost averaging in a little bit every day to some of the favorite projects I have. And for folks, again, not investment advice, but some methods you could use is, let's say if you have $1,000 to put in total for the month of December and you want to get a position on, just put a little bit in, just select any of these projects that we've talked about here. Again, can't tell you which ones to buy, but you could just spread your money out across those. It doesn't cost you any more. It's not any more cost efficient to buy $10 million worth as it is to buy $10 worth. So it's all the same percentage type fee structure in these trades right here. Now there are some slight variations. If you're buying $10 million, you're obviously gonna be treated a little bit more preferentially. So, but anyway, dollar cost average in. You can get some skin in the game. A great time to do it. And dollar cost averaging, if you say, okay, I'd like to put half of my money in over the next 2 days, so I'm going to put 250 across 5 of these, 250 across another 5, and then I'm going to put 15, 25, $50 a day in until I get my $1,000 into the different projects. So just kind of look at it like building a basket of a portfolio, and don't get pressured into what should I put money into. Best way is for me, I have a lot of positions, and I just roll a little bit of cash into each one of them just to tweak my cost basis. That's my job. All right, so the most speculative areas that we're dealing in right now that I have positions in, I know a lot of folks out there do too, are these DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, which are paying you insane rates of return on your investment to take a chance on them. And I just want to emphasize, it is a chance of losing everything in these DAOs. We don't know how they're going to work. They pay insane rates of return, anywhere from 9% every 5 days in time to something like 25% every 5 days in Jade. Ohm is kind of the backbone of these DAOs. Not to get into it in much depth, but these things, other times, Jades type tokens and protocols have been forked off of the original Ohm protocol. So Ohm, I don't know, I haven't looked to see what it's paying lately, but it's probably in the 5,000 to 7,000% per year range. Again, we don't know how these things are going to work. Don't get lulled into believing this is going to be your saving grace. The price of these tokens associated with these DAOs are going to trade with the market. So, in this down move we have, the price of time, which I'm tracking very closely, moves down with the market. I expect the price to move back up when the bull market resumes. So I'm okay with accumulating in Ohm as many memory tokens as I can while I wait for the price to recover. So that's kind of the outlook and expectations for that. Again, I want to stomp my foot and say these DAOs are very risky. If they work out, fine, but we don't have the test of time on these things at this point in time. So anyway, very interesting. I'm going to keep playing them with a little bit of money, and we'll see how it works out. Hey, I hope this market update has helped you out. If you're watching this, on YouTube, then by all means, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. Hey, this is BA signing out.